Alright guys, welcome back to another Fortnite video, and in this one, you guys know what we gotta do. We are going through the week 2 challenges guide, showing you tips, tricks, and secrets to get every single challenge done this week as quickly as possible so that you guys can get back to playing Fortnite. Even though the challenges are fun, this will help you get those new items as fast as possible. So specifically, we're going to be showing you the secret treasure star for this map, the secret basketball hoops that you need to go to, as well as secret chests for the chest challenge and more. So yeah guys, if you find this helpful, be sure to hit that like button down below. It seriously helps me out so much and encourages me to make more of these every single week a day early. Along with that, be sure to comment down below what level you guys are at. Currently, I don't want to say what level I'm at because I haven't had that much time to play, but I am curious to see where you guys are at so far. So yeah, leave that comment down below, and without further ado, let's jump on into it here because first of all, we have to go through the challenges because we have them leaked. We always do these guides a day early so you are fully prepared for when the challenges come out. So let's go ahead and jump through the challenges. So these are also credit to Fortnite Tracker and Aeon Lucid, so big thanks to them. I'll link them down below in the description for finding these. But first you have deal damage with assault rifles, which is 1,000 damage, not too tough. And then you have open 7 ammo boxes in a single match. Got a super easy way to do that. Eliminate opponents in Paradise Palms. And then for the Battle Pass one specifically, score a basket on 5 different hoops. Got all those to show you. Sniper rifle eliminations after that. Then search chests in Loot Lake. Got the secret ones to show you there. And then finally search between an oasis, rock archway, and dinosaurs, which is this week's treasure challenge. So yeah guys, definitely will be an interesting week, but let's go ahead and jump on into it with the first challenge I want to go over. And you know what, let's actually show you guys this first one in game. The challenge I'm talking about here is the search 7 ammo boxes in one match. Now that might seem tough at first, but if you go to this one building guys, you can get this one done in like under a minute. It's that easy. So the building I'm talking about, and you might have remembered this, but it's the one in Greasy Grove. It is the Der Burger fast food place. Now as you can see here, we're gliding in, and the spot I usually like to land is right in this corner piece. Thanks for the lag. But you just break through the roof, and then you can find a chest to get a little bit of some guns to defend yourself, and then you can find an ammo box, the first one right there. Then break through the wall to find another ammo box right behind it. Now after that, simply go through this door around the corner, and you can find another one right here, and then a fourth one on this shelf over there. Now after that, there's then a fifth one right next to it in here on the floor next to a gun that you can grab as well. Now after that, simply go down to the basement to find the last 2. Now I'm not 100% sure. I believe all of these ammo boxes spawn every single time, or actually no they don't, because usually there is one on this shelf to be your 7th one, but I guess there's like a slight chance that it might not spawn. But that's not a problem because you can get another one at the gas station across the street. There's generally one behind the counter, and that one generally spawns for the most part. If for some reason you still need another, just check the houses, the attics around Greasy Grove. You should be able to find 7 super easily. But after that then guys, we have the chest challenge for this week, which is search chests in Loot Lake. At least I think it is. As always guys, check the pinned comment down below when you watch these videos, just in case any of these challenges update. But for the most part, this one should be pretty accurate. So where should you go in Loot Lake to find some secret chests? Which ones are going to be the easiest to get? Well, first of all, let's talk about the game mode that you want to go in. Now personally for me, I would either recommend 50v50 or doing like solo duos, solo squads. 50v50 might be a little bit tough just because a lot of people seem to be catching on that you can do the chest challenges in that game mode, so it can get a little bit crowded. But solo squads can work really well because a lot of these chests are super spread out, so it will be pretty quiet there. But as for the chests themselves, first of all, I would probably recommend to not go to the middle building, or actually just be patient and see if anybody else is going there, because if you are able to go there, there can actually spawn 4 chests. There is one in the very top of the attic, one down below on the 2nd floor as you can see right here, and then there's another 2 on the outside, one over here like on the side, and then in the cave is the 4th one. So if all of those spawn, that is 4 chests right away. So I guess that might be a good spot to go, and along with that, you can then make your way over to this rock over here, which tends to have 2 chests spawn at it. So that is definitely a safe one, and then you can also go right next to it to the campsite, and there's another one generally right there. Now another place I could recommend going that's probably a little bit less common is the factories over here. There are 4 chests that can spawn at the factories and 3 that are super close together. The first is on the outside inside of this caged area right here. That's a good one to get. Then you can go inside of the building and grab the one on the bottom floor, and finally move up to the top and get the one that you see right here. On top of that, you can also move on to the 2nd building next to it, and there's one up in this like 2nd floor, if you want to call it that. I don't know, it's a weird building. But yeah, in case you still want a different place to drop, you can also go towards the fancy house and the tower. There's one in the garage of the fancy house, in the top of the tower, and then a 3rd one really close to it inside of this shack. On top of that, you can also grab a fourth one on the little island next to it. And then to finish it off, there is also 2 chests in the boats, one right here and then one at the other boat over there. So yeah guys, mix and match, try and see where other people are going, find a quiet place, and those are the best chests to get. But moving on here, we then have sniper rifle eliminations, which may be tough. You only need, I think, 2 of them. It might be 2 or 3. I'm not really sure right now, but this one can be super easy. So if you aren't good with a sniper rifle, I have a couple of tips for you guys that make it so you can get this for sure. Now, as for those of you who are good with a sniper rifle, I would recommend maybe just trying to get this challenge by playing normally. For me, I always carry a sniper rifle or a hunting rifle. Such a fun thing to use, and I usually get these challenges done just by playing for fun. Now, on the other hand, if you want to get it done like right away, the best game mode to get it done is 50v50, and you don't even need aim to get this one done. The trick to doing this is first finding a sniper rifle, obviously, I mean you need it, and then trying to find somebody on the other team that is like off on their own a little bit. Just simply like mosey on over to their side, try and find somebody like running in between points of interest, and then once you knock them down with your regular weapons, run up to them and finish them off with your sniper rifle. If you manage to do that, finish them off with your sniper rifle, it should count towards this challenge. I believe somebody last week confirmed that it does still work to do it this way, but in case it doesn't, you can still just, you know, play 50v50, try and sit back, snipe at a ton of the people playing. Either way, it should be pretty easy to get done. But after that, then we have one of the tough challenges, and that is the score baskets or something like that on different hoops around the map. Now for this one, you need 5 of them, so the tough part of getting this done is actually finding the different hoops. But don't worry guys, I have pretty much every single one to show you guys, including the ones that are pretty close together. So first of all, in case you're not sure how to get this done or you weren't aware, basically what you need to do is make sure that you have the basketball emote unlocked. You do for sure need this to get the challenge done. Now after that, you simply find the basketball hoops around the map and then use your emote to score a basket, and then that'll count towards your challenge. Like right here, this one is at the containers. It's a super safe one to go to and probably a good place to start. And honestly, shooting the baskets is so much fun. But what other hoops should you go to? Well, right next to the containers is retail row, and I believe there's actually 2 hoops that probably count towards this challenge. I don't know if you actually have to be at like different courts or it's just technically the different hoops. So like right here in retail row, there's technically 2 hoops, so I would assume both of them count. So if you manage to go over here, shoot a basket on both ones, I would figure that it would work for the challenge. I don't know why it wouldn't. But after that, and similar to that one in retail row, there's another one with 2 at Snobby Shores. It's behind this house right here, and this one should be pretty quiet to go after. I don't expect that a ton of people would even remember that this one is here. And again, check both hoops, because if you manage to get both of them, they could both count towards your challenge, and I mean, you could be done with it right there. But after that, then you can also go towards Tilted Towers. That is another place that has 2 basketball hoops right next to each other. However, since it is Tilted Towers, it's probably going to get pretty busy, I'll admit that. You may want to keep that in mind. This one could be a little bit tough. Now then, for the final 2 that I'm aware of, there are probably more basketball hoops, but these are the ones that I know of for sure. There is one in Paradise Palms, and since we have a Paradise Palms challenge, this might be one that you can, you know, knock out 2 birds with 1 stone, getting the eliminations in Paradise Palms and also managing to score a basket over here at the hoop. And then the final hoop that I am aware of is the one in Junk Junction. This one's going to be super quiet. Nobody's going to be going to this one, so if you need one more, I would recommend this one. It's going to be super safe. You can just take your time. But after that, we then have the get 3 eliminations in Paradise Palms. Now for a lot of you, that's probably pretty self-explanatory, but for those of you who have a tough time, and also just if you want some secret tips of the pros, this is the best way to get this challenge done. There are a few things about Paradise Palms that make it a little bit unique. The first of which is that there aren't a ton of materials. So with that being said, if you have materials, it's definitely an advantage and will let you get eliminations easier. On top of that, there are also a ton of buildings. So the name of the game here is trying to get a building to yourself so that you can get loot easily. And the easiest way to do that is maybe by gliding in a little bit late or trying to get there before everybody else. Now on top of that, you could also maybe even go to this building over here, avoid the people in Paradise Palms at the start, get looted up, and then go in and try and finish people off that are still fighting. But if you keep all of that in mind, it shouldn't be too hard. Eventually you will get this done. Just remember, once you get those eliminations, to either make sure you get eliminated or finish the game to make sure that that challenge counts. Do not back out from the menu itself. But moving on again here to one of the most important challenges of every single week, the treasure star. Don't worry guys, I got you fully covered on where it is. And also with that, we'll go over the second bonus star, the one for the road trip as well. And real quick actually, before we get into it, if you guys haven't yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, because I do these guides every single week, a day before the challenges are even up. And if you don't want to miss them, that's the best way to find out about them. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I know the exact location for the treasure star this week, but I would still recommend checking the pinned comment comment down below in case it changes to the map challenge. But if the challenge is still search between an oasis, rock archway, and dinosaurs, this is where it is. So first of all, over at this area of the map, it's actually pretty close to Paradise Palms, but you have the oasis right over here. But that is our first clue. Now the second clue is the dinosaurs, which are a pretty obvious one. You go down the road a little bit and you can find them over here. Then you have the third clue, the rock archway. So if we go up in the air a little bit, I believe the rock archway is this piece right here, this piece of the mountain. I'm pretty sure that's a rock archway, but if that is indeed the case, if you go up again and kind of triangulate the position, I believe the star should be on top of this rock. It's not like a grass patch for the previous weeks because obviously there's no grass here, but I believe it would be up here. It could maybe be on the rocks down here, maybe somewhere else on the mountain. So if it isn't there, check around a little bit, but for the most part, it should be on that rock. Now, as for the road trip star, I'm going to be posting it on my Twitter because I don't know the exact location right now, but just follow me through the link in the description, the link in the pinned comment, or just by searching TheLlamaSir on Twitter. I will post a picture there. But yeah, guys, we got one last challenge, probably an easy one, so I saved it for last. But actually, now that I'm thinking about it, probably should have put this one sooner because it is the deal damage with assault rifles to opponents, which again is super easy, but the reason it's easy is because you shouldn't even focus on it until the end. I mean, honestly, you could probably get this challenge done just by going for eliminations in Paradise Palms. If you use your assault rifle there, you're gonna get a ton of damage done, and especially with the sniper rifle eliminations challenge, if you do it in like 50v50 and try and knock somebody first with your assault rifle, that'll be even more damage done towards that challenge. So really, guys, focus on your other challenges first because you're probably going to end up getting this one done without even trying for it. But yeah, guys, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, be sure to subscribe for more of these every single week, as well as check out some of my previous videos on the screen now, such as on the left going through a bunch of secrets on the map itself, and then on the right going through some different changes that came with Season 5. But other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.